are you ready to talk about Slovenia? This will be one of the more unique countries that we talk about because it's very difficult to get to. There's only one big airport, and that's in the capital city, and it's not always a cheap flight. But you can get there for about $748, $750. So we'll put that as our standard. And the economy, we're going to go a very unique route. You're going to fly into Salzburg and take a train down to Bled, Slovenia, B-L-E-D. It's a $30 train, and then on your way out, you're going to either fly out of Ljubljana, which is a $20 bus ride, or $20 train ride, I'm sorry, or you can take a bus over to Venice, Italy, and fly out of there. All in all, round-trip flight for the economy class will cost about $465, with train and bus fare costing about $60. While you're there, I would definitely suggest staying in hostels, although couch surfing, as usual, is always an option. Our hostel cost us about $11 a night while we were in Bled. For a slightly better one, and some of the ones in Ljubljana, it'll be about $14 a night. Food and drink isn't all that expensive. It's pretty average prices compared to the US, so it'll be an easy conversion and an easy thing to figure out once you're there. We have economy class spending $140 on food, and standard spending $210. We actually didn't get to spend any time in Ljubljana. We passed through it and stopped there for a moment on our way down to Croatia. So I can't really give you all that much to do in Ljubljana. I can tell you that most of the Slovenian people that we came across were very nice and very friendly and helpful, and that the train ride through the Slovenian countryside was gorgeous. What I can tell you is that Lake Bled is one of my favorite places in the entire world, and Matt will say the exact same thing. We were about halfway through the trip when we landed in Slovenia, and it was a perfect spot to relax, rest, and recoup. There is tons of hiking. You can hike some major mountains just north of the little town of Bled. During the summer, they have whitewater rafting, rock climbing, they have canoeing on the lake. But we were there during the winter, which personally I would prefer because a few less people, the rooms are not crowded at all. There were only 4 of us in a 8-person room, and that was pretty perfect. We got to meet some really nice people while we were there, played a little Jenga, watched a couple sunsets from atop the castle that you have to visit while you're in Bled. Overall, Bled was a pretty phenomenal experience. I'd say it's definitely one of the least talked about places that you should absolutely take the time to go visit. So that's it for Slovenia and the month of November. Next week, tune back in as we talk about the United Kingdom, primarily London and Edinburgh. So until then, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Back to the Peaceful Sea, and Twitter at Peaceful Sea Show. We will see you next week.